Hi, Daniel here from Dan Tools. We're gonna build this lab, right, for Unity with Dan Tools HTA, and I'm gonna show you all the steps. And in the end, we're gonna have an environment like this one with a road, with grass, with trees, right? Everything you need to know. So, and everything is based on GPU instancing. So you have high performance and with low cost, right? And big terrain. Basically, here I'm having around 500,000 instances of the trees. You can see I have also a really dense grass, right? And I'm hitting 200 plus FPS, which is amazing, right? Also, the terrain is 1 meter per pixel, so it's 4 kilometers by 4 kilometers, so it's 4,000, of course, style terrain, right? And yeah, so we're gonna build this one today, and this looks good. I mean, the trees doesn't look very good because I'm using clipboard, not imposter, so definitely they need some more work on the trees, right? Also, one thing to keep in mind, like also the road is really nice, but I haven't initiated to blend this. We need some similar to Unreal filter texturing. So yep, we're gonna build this one, and you can see with the roads and everything, and the trees and everything, right? So we done tools, right? Okay, let's go. Let's start in Houdini now, and let's create some cool terrain, high resolution terrain, right? We're gonna use 1 meter per pixel because it's nice, and but in your case, feel free, whatever works for you. Um, in this case, I'm gonna choose this area because I saw they have really good and nice LiDAR data. Specifically, this one is a really nice one, and uh, I've done a few tests, and I see it cover all places. Just keep in mind, like this is just this box here. They just give you like where the LiDAR exists, but it doesn't mean it exists everywhere, right? So anyway, that the geoterrain will warn you like, hey, the you know display doesn't have 1 meter per pixel, and you will force it to be 10 meter pixel, 30 meter pixel, right? Okay, and yeah, let's pick, I don't know, here or here, but I already have my favorite place for this demo, and is let me go to the, yeah, is this one, this place, right? So for the demo, it's really nice because it's 4 kilometers. Also, it's has some roads, and yeah, I choose this one for you guys to show. Yes, let me unclick this one. Now we need also a color map, right? We need also SM data, right? And let's overwrite it. Let's do it 1 meter per pixel because it was 13 pixels. Now we need 1 meter per pixel, right? And it seems everything fine here, like, and let's apply it to Houdini. So the terrain is ready. Let's see. And here is, looks nice. Is You can see also the roads. Like, where is the road? Let me show you the roads. Here are the roads. Really nice one. Like, you see, 1 meter pixel. Really good. I mean, amazing, right? But definitely we need some more work, basically, because this is 1 meter pixel, but in the real life is a more is higher resolution, right? So so in this case we will all need to deform the terrain, and in this case I have a new node. It's called and you're gonna have it for free if you already buy the tools. It's called terrain deform. It's really nice. I used to do it with you know HTTP project, and it was very messy because I had to do it 3 times with a row generation, so it was very messy. So in this case, you have this one, and it's very fast and easy, just the vex pure vex, right? First, but let's start one by one. Let's see the first the OSM data, right? And we need the roads for now, and we're gonna use OSM filter by labs, right? So in this case, again, we need only the roads, not buildings, right? And we have the roads. Now we don't need this small piece, right? So we have to delete it. So let's delete by the small part by labs, but in this case it will not work because you know the oh no, it works. No, it's not working because we need to fuse this, right? First, let's fuse first. Let's do a fuse first. Fuse point. So we need to merge all of this, right? So we're doing a fuse. Let's do a polypath. So we make one primitive. And the reason is because let's display. Now we have many primitives, and now we have few primitives, right? And now if we delete it again, you will see like we delete only the small pieces, right? Just like one more time. Yes. And here, this is the biggest one, so we need only this one, right? And it looks okay. Now, before the form of the turbine, we need to snap all these points, these curves to the terrain, of course, right? Because it's flat, right? So in this case, we're gonna use ray. Ray is very good. So we're gonna use collision here, and we're gonna use points here. So we need to switch to points from primitives to points. We need we need vectors. Vectors much better. -1, which is downwards, but in this case it doesn't work because we need first to move all points above the terrain, right? So it's easy, just add a transform from centroid, from labs, and then I don't know, add something like too much more, like this. Yes, this works. So now we have some weird transform here. We need a bit more. Let's add one more. Yes. So we need to delete this, this extra junk here. So let's do it with, Boolean by labs. But we need this one, the curves, and we need some geometry code. So we need the bounding box of the terrain first, right? We need a bounding box. Let's add some bounding here, like I don't know, 1 1 or 1 1. Transform from centroid because we need a little bit smaller, right? So you can cut this one. 0.98. It's fine. And now if we do this, we have this. Let's do the intersection and a little bit more. I don't know, 5 maybe. More. Shit. Sorry. 2. Yes, 2. Oh, more. 0. Let's do 0. Yes, better. Okay. Now we have the terrain. We have the curves, right? Now. Yeah, before we need to resample, because if you can see, if you can merge together this one and this one, you can see like there is no points here, so it will not, you can see like it will not sit on the terrain itself, right? So let's add resample node. Let's do a resample node. Let's do a little bit, I don't know, like 5 maybe. It's fine, 5. And now it's better, right? In this case also you may add a little bit smooth here. Let's add a little bit smooth. So yes, okay, you can see a little bit smaller now, right? But first we need, it must be here, right? And now oops, sorry, now it's much better, right? Okay. So of course this one is like it was a bridge here, right? And but in this case we'll have we can make this bridge, but you can add bridge later, right? So I think we're ready now. Now we need also to deform the terrain, right? We can, because let's say it looks nice, okay, but still, as I said before, this is 100 pixels, so it will not. If you do a road generation, oh, where is the road? Labs, road generation, like, come on, it will not sit well, right? Because I mean, yeah, it's fine, but you can see like there is no way. Like, we have to do some little bit more work, right? Also, the road generation from labs, I don't know, but it doesn't work really well. Like there is some gaps there. Like it doesn't work. Like you can see here, like yeah, I'm gonna use my own tools, but let me first show you the why it doesn't work, right? And the reason is because, let's say now we are, let's say, let me first deform the terrain, right, with this one, so you can see it. So in this HT we need the terrain, we need the road, the second input, right, road, come on, yeah, and the center line, right? So do the center line, and now you will see like here it's like it was equal flatten, right? And let's also a little bit bigger. Let's make it like, I don't know, like 12 bigger, right? Also add this is too much. One. Yes, I think this is better or not better. Leave it. I think it's much better without. Anyway, this will give us a little bit more expand, right? And it will try to make the road a little bit better, the terrain basically, right? And now let's see now terrain. Let's go to here from connect this one. Of course, we need a little bit some thickness here to the road. So let's do a thickness to the road, and come on, both sides. And yes, looks okay, not bad. But the issue is like generally when you do roads, like basically you need also to blend with your terrain, right? And in this case you also need to extend a little bit the roads, right? But this is too big for now. Let's do it for 3 and I will show you how, right? So generally you need to extend a little bit, right? 1 meter or half meter, right, in the both sides. So in this case you usually use like a group, let's do a group, right? Edges, disable the main base and enable this one on check shade, and you can see like the issue here, like you can see like because they are not connected, you may say, okay, let's do a fuse. Yeah, you can do the fuse, right? And it will fix some but yeah, it fixed, but see, like still not like exactly. Can you see like are separate? Like okay, you can increase it. It seems to fix it, but if you go now here, okay, it's not bad here, but somewhere like not here. Yes, here is a little messy, but I don't like. You can keep it, but I have the road generation, my own road generation tool, right? Which is still not ready, work in progress, right? But yes, this one. But I think for this case, let's use labs to make so you have all the necessary tools when you want to work, right? So let's stay with this one for now. So now let's extend a little bit more of this one. So we need some extrusion. So extrusion, and the group is group 1. I think it's group 1. Yes, group 1, right? Let's do it. Yes, of course. So there is a break, but you can fix it with fuse again. But I highly recommend you're making your own road tools or just buy one if it exists, because this is okay, but it will, yeah. Anyway, let's stay with this one for now, for this demo, right? Yeah, you can see like this one is very bad, right? And if you compare to my road generation, like you can see like let's do it the same. It's the same width. I think it's the same. No. So this is 3. Let's do it my 3. 3, right? And now if we compare this one with, you can see, right? It's much better, right? I think I will stay with my own. So right. Let's reduce. So let's stay with my own first because it looks much better. Okay, so now we have extension, and so we can blend with terrain with some shader work or solid virtual texture from Unreal. But in this case, we're going to use Unity, so it makes sense. Or it will be shader work, right? So now let's put all this this extra geometry to a little bit down. So again, transform from centroid. Right. The group is not this one. We have to export the group. This one, right? And yes, a little bit at point. Sorry, minus point. I don't know. 2. And now if we do thickness to this one, and it's better. I think it's too much. Let's go 0.1. Oops, too much again. No, I think it's fine. Okay, we may also a little bit more, like 1.5. Yes, much better. Like, but let's stay to 1. I think 1 is more enough. And we're done, right? And I think yes, we're done with this one. And yeah, we have some clipping here. So in this case, we have to increase this one to 16, and also let me go this. Yes, we have to. The mask is a bit. Okay. Okay. Now let's go. Let's see now. Still not. So multiplication. Oh, that's why, because there is something here weird here. So why? Because yes, let me see what is the problem. Problem is this one. So I think we need more resolution. So let's do it 1 basically. Yes, better now, right? And let's see now. Let's compare now. Still doesn't sit on the top. Why? Oh, it's this one. That's why. It's we need the neural system, right? So now, yep, now much better, right? Okay. Now still a little bit there. So in this case, we can add a little bit more thickness to it. 0.2 maybe. Yes, and done, right? So in this case, I think we don't need. No, we don't need thickness because we already have the extrusion, right? We have an extrusion. So in this case, we need up, not down, right? Oh no, sorry. My bad. Sorry, just a second. We need to move up, basically, right? But all, not just the edges, all rows, right? So in this case, looks much better. But there's some little bit more clipping here. In this case, like you have option, like as I said before, you can do some smoothing, where is a little bit more smooth, right? A little bit more. And where is the node? Where is the place? It's here. Yes. Anyway, here, like in this case, like there was a bridge, right? So in this case, you need a better solution, like you will add the solution bridge here, right? But yeah, in this case, let's leave it for now because in most cases it really works really well, right? You can see here, like it's really nice, and the blend also here looks really, really nice. Can you see, like here, like you can see, like here, nice blend, right? You can move a little bit more down, like, and in the end, like you will in production will be a little bit, you will be a little bit more carefully, right? It's not will be like you will work a little bit more carefully, right? So in this case it looks really nice here. I mean also a little bit more, 8, perfect. Yes, you can see now, like really well. Okay, anyway, I think you get the idea, right? So also here is another bridge, right? So let's save it first, and now we're done with the deformation of the terrain, right? Now let's add some splat maps for the Unity, right? But first we need we need to make sure we have the order of the splat maps. Basically, like the first one will be on top, right? Will be the most important one. In this case, it will be the road generator. Basically, we're gonna use geometry roads for terrain for the roads, but we also need some splat maps on the ground of the roads, so you can blend basically nice, maybe some gravel or some ground, something, right? So in this case, we're gonna create the first splat maps based on the road, right? Let's create some heightfield mask by geometry, right? So let's remove this one, and now we are terrain, right? And we need also the geometry, right? Okay, let's do some little bit extend the mask. So heightfield mask expand, right? A little bit, not too much. This is too much. I think 2 is fine. Little bit blur. Heightfield mask blur. Also 2 is fine. And we're done. Now let's here is a mask for the roads. And now let's make new layer from this, right? So heightfield layer copy. So in this case we're gonna call it road. Source is mask, of course, right? Now let's create splat maps with AI, right? With some AI segmentation, right? So we're gonna use this one. We're gonna do the paths from this one here, and now let's do a cleanup 0. Basically, this will merge. Will give you a bigger. I mean, will give you like how can I say, like not merge pixels together. Basically, more smoothly, like, right? Tile. This is the new version. You have tile now because previously, if the area was too big, 10 kilometers, the some will struggle to give you good pixel because it will struggle to give you nice splat maps because the reason was because you know the map is too big and the pixel for each area, let's say ground, is too small and some cannot detect it, right? So in this case, you have option now tile base. If the area is like 10 kilometers, you can use 2 by 2. If it's 20, and so on, right? In this case, I think 1 is not is enough, but let's do it. Yeah, I think 4 kilometers is enough. Let's do a preview and see, right? By the way, I did some experiment here, like adjusting some parameters and to find best, best output for me. You can play with these parameters and you will get the desired output, right? So click OK now, and now we have the mask. And if you will do preview, right, we have all the mask now, right? So I'm happy with this one for now. And now let's apply to the terrain cell, right? So in this case, we have only one layer, the road. I mean for splat maps, right? Because mask and height field is by default there, right? So let's add the existing layers now from the sum to the terrain with add generated terrain mask, right? So in this case, we need to put the sum here, You will put terrain here, and now you will get, you will get splat map, right? Basically, okay. One important thing I forget is like there is a 4,000 pixels. Now, if you try to export this onto Unity, it will give you error because it's not Unity recommendation, resolution. In this case, you have to go back here and check, uncheck basically source and check Unity, right? And now we have 4,097, and also sample is corner, right? Because it's for Unity, and Unity on corner sample. In Houdini is a center, also is the same for Unreal, right? So in this case we're gonna use Unity and we are done, right? So now we go back here, and still is 4,000 pixels, so you need to do a refresh input, right? Now you can see it's a 4097 for Unity. Just I had some I find one bug here on my road generation tool, so I did pause a little bit and did some bridge rate, the sums, the mask splat maps, right? Yeah. So now we're ready. We have the other layers, but first let me rename layers by RGB mask. I don't need this one. I need make it out mask 1, mask 2, mask 3, mask 4, and the road, right? Now totally we have 5 layers, right? So, and we're ready to export for Unity now. But first we need to add, the layer, to take the layers from Unity and add to the HTA to my new, it's not new, but it's from first version. You need to add the layers here, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? The layer path from Unity. So in this case, I have some texture from Megascan. So in this case, I'm gonna use, I don't know, this one for the grass, and I have the the layer here. The layer contains diffuse, normal, and mask, right? Easily you can create like this. Right click, Unity terrain. Where is terrain? Layer, right? And you input your your maps, right? Just keep in mind that this is the old system. No, old is not old, but it still works. But the one thing to keep in mind, you can only first copy the path, only 8 layers. You can't beyond 8 layers. You will have error. Not error inside Unity. We will have some empty pixels basically in the terrain, because Unity doesn't support more than 8 layers. Not sure why. But yeah, I have tried many times and it doesn't work, and I've did some research, and so they are limited to 8 layers, right? So unfortunately, if you need more, you need to make your new shader, which I recommend them to make new shader, and do it by array textures, right? Not just like making the array for diffuse, array for normals, and array for mask. In this case, it's very friendly and optimized for GPU, right? But in this case, in this example, I'm going to use layer system, right? Okay, now copy this one and go here. If you now to see where you add this layer, basically we select the grass. Now let's go open preview and see where is the grass, right? The grass is here, so the selected mask is not rock, is this one. Dirt is road. Yeah, of course. It's just the naming, don't be confused if it's name a road, but it's guessing, right? But the road is become which is number 3, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, and layer 4, which means is the last one, right? If you go here now, it's the last one. Last one is the grass, right? You can remember, last one is the grass. So basically go here now, and the last one is the grass, so we need the grass here. Okay. Now let's go for the ground, and the ground is original mask. Where is original mask? Oh, sorry. Original mask, let's say this one is the ground. I think it's the ground. Something, yeah, ground. Okay. Let's go back and let's find some ground. Let's go to this one. Fix this one. Copy layer, right? And go here. And it was which one it was? It was a number number, yeah, number 2, right? Okay, number 2, so it's number 2. Okay, and so on. So I'm gonna speed this process to save some time, and you know the workflow now, right? Okay, back now we have all the layers, right, in order here. So 5 and 5. Okay, so now we need to export to Unity. Basically, if you export as a single map, now we will get error because Unity doesn't like this big map, this big resolution, right? We have to divide it, right? In this case, you have to uncheck this one, this one, right? Tile terrain, and it will give you the tile terrain, but basically it will give nothing now because you have to treat it. I mean, you have to go here and check it 2 by 2, and now with the force Unity to cook it, right? Because it doesn't cook automatically. I'm not sure why. Maybe it's my bad here, but sometimes Unity holding itself like it doesn't cook. You need to do something, like you need to rewire or something, right? So in this case now you have all the layers and with different tiles, right? In total we have 4 by 4, right? So now let's export, and let's go to Unity and see. So let's export by PGO, Unity, sorry, Houdini file, right? So let's go here and let's copy this one. Let's go to my desktop. Let's add this one. Let's add name it terrain out, right? Let's save it, and go back to Unity now and go to Houdini Engine, right? Import BGO and import, and there is error because Houdini it's not auto connect. So let's create a session pipe, and let's see. Yes, that's fine now. Let's now load BGO, and I think now it will work. Just wait a little bit because there is a tidy system now, so it will take some time to load. Okay. Yes, now it's done. You can see here everything is it's fine. This looks very big, but I think this one is, I'm not sure which one. Let me fix this one because I don't like this. Is which one? It was not the grass, gravel. Yeah, I think it was this one. Let me go and search. Come on. Yes, this is. Let me go back to 25, a little bit less, 50, 12 maybe. Yes, better now. Okay. Now let's export also the roads. But first, let's create some for the roads. Let's create a little bit for the roads. Let's create a little bit more. No more. Let's create some some UVs basically, right? But in the end, like if in production you will need different UVs, nice UVs. In this case, we're gonna use labs auto UVs, right? Just to save some times, and this doesn't look good, looks horrible. But in production again, you're gonna use like this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? You will fill all this area, right? But for now, for this demo, let's stay with this one now, right? Let's go and let's output the road. Save. Let's go back to Unity now. Let's do it another one. Houdini Engine, import PGO road, right? And here's the road. Let's add some road texture to it, which is this one. Yes, too big. Don't know. Let's 55. Better. This looks okay, but white looks green. I'm not sure why those one. Maybe probably this one. Let's pick another one. Asphalt. Let's do this one. Yes, this one is much better. Okay. So again, now like this, usually what you are doing like here, like you are doing some masking here for the edges, right? Shoulder, this one, and you add some blend, right? And here with the shader, let's see you blend this one with this one, right? And it will look nicer. But this is just for other tutorials, not for this one, right? Anyway, now we have the roads. Everything seems fine. Okay, everything seems good, and yeah, nice here. Now you will have some Z fighting, of course, right? It may be, and the reason is because Unity itself does optimization, right? You can see it, right? Which is fine, but if you are like if you're driving here with a car, it will not be, you will not see it because basically you will have fog, you will have trees, right? You will have kinds of different kinds of tricks to avoid this. But in any case, you still have option. Like let me go like here, this one. You can go here to the rain, and then you can minimum. You can go. Let me go first. You can see like here minimum. Of course, be careful because this will hurt your performance, right? You can see now will be more resolution there, right? And also 3 pixel. This is just, yeah, you can see like 1, 3 is fine, I think. Something 4 and yeah, something like this. Anyway, there's a lot of sentences here. You can see the documentation in Unity, right? And you can see it helps a little bit, right? You can see now it helps. Still, there's again, now you can see like compared to others, much better, right? But it will add a little bit more. You can see like it will be add a little bit more, vertices. Just keep it in mind, right? So you need to find balance. I recommend don't do anything else. In this one, just keep it as it is. Just add a little bit more fog, and you're fine, right? Okay. Let's go back to where was I think something 0 0, yeah, and it was 5. Yeah, keep it like this is better, right? But yeah, now you have the Z fighting, but still, again, if you go back here, you are fine. Okay. Anyway. Now we are done, right? We have everything, it's fine, looks nice, looks amazing. Now, next step is to add grass, right? So how can you add grass? Basically, we add grass in Unity, in Houdini, inside Houdini, right? I have another note. You will have it on for free again. It's called, what is this one, right? You put this on before the Unity layer, right? Just keep in mind before, because before the tile system. So this comes before the Unity terrain layer, right? You put it here, right? And now you add grass. You add grass to the to each layer, right? Basically, now let's wait this. Whoops. I have to shift. Yes. So we want to grass to green, right? And the green is, let me see again. What is the green? Is this one yellow? Is, I think is the road here, road, okay? Which is the last one, okay? The last one. So in this case, the last one. Let's do 1, 2, 3. Not the mask. We're gonna choose last one is 4, right? 4. You not we may choose this one, which is a different type of grass here, right? This one is we see from here. So let's max it. So we see from here. So we will add the grass on this one, on blue, right? And the blue is the blue is, yes, this one, which is is called dirt, which is number 3. Okay, number 3, okay. So now let's go back to Unity now, and we're gonna take the not this one, this one. Let's take the paths, right? I have 2 types of grass here, one this one, another one is this one, and one plant. So the plant I'm gonna add it to number 3, was this one, mask out 3. For the grass, copy path 1, right, another one, copy, and from 1 to 2, and we're done, right? Now we have to export again. And we're gonna see now detail 1, 2, and 3, right? This is the layers for the grass and small objects, right? So let's export again. Okay, and now let's go back to Unity. Let's import again the terrain itself, right? PGO terrain out, right? So again we have the same exact terrain, nothing changes, right? So basically now we have another 3 details. Basically, like if you go here now, you will have grass too, right? Everything, right? They are living here, but nothing is appearing because we have not told them to appear, right? Basically, in this case, we're gonna use GBUI Pro Details Manager. This is the plugin. It's very powerful. Like this one is really nice, and it will highly recommend this one. Not Unity itself, right? And again, remember we have a tile terrain, so the only thing you need to do now, just go here. Of course, you need to buy the tool GPUI Pro, right? Go buy it, and then you just add detail manager for terrain, boom, and you're done, and everything's fine. Yeah, you can see now we have the grass, and also this is based on GPU. So everything is GPU instance, right? So everything is here now. Like you can see now all here, right? You can see the numbers and everything. So now you can go here and change, do some more work here, like this one, reduce, make it much better now. The healthy dry, looks really nice here now. Some noise. I really like the GPU instance Pro. It's really nice and easy, of course. Alright. Also, you can reduce a little bit more this one because to optimize it a bit further, like this one, maybe too much. Of course, it's for the games. Yeah, you have the option here to reduce it. Also, add a little bit more calling system. You have here where is profiling. With profiling, right? You create new profile and you have other settings, right? But I'm not gonna go in deep dive on this one. So yes, now we have, you can see like we have on this area when you select, we have this one here with grass. It looks nice. Okay, just keep in mind always use small object for detail manager, right? Not for the not big one, because it will not look nice if you remove it. You can see that because it will remove based on distance, right? And yes, I think we are ready here now. Now next step is to add some trees, right? Because without trees, no trees, doesn't look good, right? Let's add some lighting, different lighting conditions so you can look a little bit better. Where's the lighting? Light, sunlight, or sunlight general? Transform, yeah. Transform. I don't know, like, yes, looks nice, really. Okay. Anyway, now let's add trees. I have some trays here, right? The trays here have also LOD system. The last one is doesn't look good because I'm using the default card one, which is from this no utilities GUI Pro. Where is GUI? Yes, yes, this one. Like it will create cards last LOD. It doesn't. I don't like it basically, to be honest. So in this case, you're gonna use imposters, but I don't have imposters for now. Importing for Unity 6, so I highly recommend using imposters than cards, right? And they see much easier, it looks much better, much nicer. But for this demo is fine. Okay. Now let's go back to Unity, Houdini, sorry. Now let's create the point cloud for the trees, right? So we can create the point cloud, the same thing with a mask, right? So in this case, we're going to use the last mask, which was 4, I think. Number 4, yes, this one. Okay. So now let's heat field. It's called heat field scatter. Yeah, heat field scatter. Okay, let's go back to this one. And not keep terrain. No, we don't need the terrain. There is too much cover. I need by total point. So for now, let's do the mask. So heat field mask combine by lapse, this one, and because we need the mask first, so let's disable see the mask, right? So now the source is this one, and to mask, and oh no, sorry, mask, and this one is yes. Okay, so this will be for the trees, right? So basically, let's go back and put here and here again. Now we have trees only the area where the mask is, right? Now let's do it, I don't know, let's do it for testing like 3,000. Let's do it 10,000 for now. Yes, okay, perfect. So now let's I think we are fine here. We have option here, like we have a lot of option here, like iteration. We have option to randomize the alignment of the terrain, a lot of, but I will keep that simple one for now, right? Now let's create Unity instances. So we need attribute create attribute create. So but first let me separate this one by noise, add some noise. Okay, noise attribute noise. Okay, so we need the floating point, and we need 0, 1, alright, right? So element size, yeah, something like this. Okay, now let's call it this, I don't know, let's call it I don't know, mask, right? Let's do it a wrangle node, point wrangle, like if the mask is if the mask is less than or equal to 0.9, 0.9, and group it. Less gless equals to 1, right? Of course, but now let's separate. So separate Split, sorry, split, I think split, yes, split, so let's choose our, what is the group? The group is, we don't have group? Oh, yes, group. I. Now we have a group. Okay, and now let's do this one. So in this one we're gonna have different trees, and this one a different trees, right? Okay. The name is Unity instances. Unity instance. So is the point, and we need a string, right? So the same here. And this is the point with strings. Okay. Now let's get the path. So basically we need a randomize, random, attribute randomize. And we need custom this one, so one, we need strings, okay. So now let's copy the tree, so copy path, and not this one. Oh shit, again. Anyway, let's do it again. So random, and we need random because we can add some randomizer to it, not the same trees everywhere, right? So let's get here, copy Unity instance, go here, go to last one, custom, because we need to add ourselves, right? So this one, come on, for some reason. Lit, I think we need 2 is more than enough, so 1 will be high, now another will be low, so we need strings. Okay, the same thing, string. Okay, oops. Come on. String, we have string, okay. Now let's go again. Copy path. So this one, copy path to this one, copy path to this one, right? Now match together. Now let's do some cleanup, delete, because we're gonna export as SCV data, right? So we need to, and we need to clean up, right? We need only Unity instances, we need only position, we need orientation, and the scale. Well, the scale doesn't exist here. We need to add variable, not variable, one variable. So scale is set. So 1, 1, 1. If you need bigger to raise, you can add 0.1, 0.5, okay, or something. So now ready. Let's go here. Add scale with the scale. Scale. Now delete not selected. Now we have only orient, p, scale, and unity instance. Okay, this is all the necessary attributes we need for the trees, guys. Correct? And let's go rope output. Let's do a node here. Tree out. Control C. Let's go here and SCV. SCV export. We need the node, the out node. Let's call this tree out. point load triple cloud. Okay, save, and we need to separate the channels. Okay, and we're done, right? But now let's I think it is too small, too little points. We need a little bit more, only 10,000. So let's go to this one, not this one. Let's add more, right? Now let's go here and render. Now we have 100,000, almost 100,000 trees. You may think it's too much, but no, it's not, because we are using GPUI Instance Pro, because we are skipping the render Unity traditional random apply, right? We are just instancing based on GPU boom, at once, which is amazing, right? This is very optimized for the for the game. So in this case, I have this one, this one. Basically, just keep in mind, this is my own tool, right? You can, this is what I'm doing here, like I'm using GPUI Pro instance, right? But I'm adding another component to it, right? So it can work with my SCV data, right? Just keep in mind. You will not find this one. If you need it, let me know, but I will not provide this one. Sorry, because also it's, yeah, I will not provide it. But wait a second. Let me put it here. Okay. So basically, what I have done, like I've taken the GPUI Pro component, and added some scripts here. You can see it here, right? Make it work with my SCV data with point clouds, right? That's all the idea. Okay. Matrix data. Let me add the 0.3 point cloud, where it's this one. Okay. Now I have single one. I have also streaming if I need streaming, right? But this is small level, so for people is fine. No streaming needed. So let's go here. Save it. Let's save the level. Now let's go here and make the camera see and save again. Now let's enter the play mode and see. Hopefully we're gonna see trees, right? Because as I said, this is based on GPU Instance Pro, right? You will not see it at in a detail. You only see it in a runtime, right? And you can see like we have only 100,000 trees and we are 200 FPS and more, right? It's amazing, like, and we have the trees, everything's fine now, right? So you can go here now, and still the frame rate is amazing. Of course, as I said before, you can select really nice here, and if you combine this one now, if you add some shader work, like some shader work, you could to blend this one, it will look amazing. It will look like big companies that are using pretty nice workflow basically. So again, the trees from far away doesn't look good because I'm not using the the imposters. I'm using the card, so it doesn't look good. So I highly recommend imposters. It looks much better. So I haven't time yet, but to make the trees with imposters. But highly recommend using imposters, right? And in this case, like, and let me go to the lighting, play with the lighting. Okay. Yeah, a little bit better. Okay, now you can see like everything seems fine, nice, clean. I mean, okay. Also here is you need to add some bridge, or you can manually go here and add some bridge, right? It doesn't, yeah. Also, there's a lot of more work, like you can align these trees a little bit better, or not align just based on normals, okay, a little bit based on y-axis, but you got the idea. Also, there's a lot more work, like you can add some procedurally add some rocks here, like really easily, and I have done this before. And also, like if you add rocks, if you add blend here, it will look much better. But This video was just showing you like a quick overview how the tools works, my tools, and how easily you can make that brain, right? And from real application, really nice, right? You can see like here. Now again, we're seeing a lot of trees, right? And the frame rate is 200 plus, right? Okay. Again, you can also optimize more. Like if you need to do more optimization, you can reduce the density of the details and more optimization, of course. Okay. I think we're done for this tutorial. So yeah, you can see like here everything seems fine. Yes, nice plan. Definitely, if you add some blending here, it will looks amazing, right? It will looks much better. And then of course you add more stuff to it. Yeah, you can see like really nice. Okay. And we're done. Okay. By the way, one important thing is like there's the bug in Unity, in Houdini, sorry. When you import the details, you're going to add details here, layers. It will not give you empty. It will give you. Let me show. It will give to basically. What is? Let me go to. Let me go first. This one, okay. Sample layer, okay. You can see we already have the details grass, all this one, right? The same one, and this one is different, right? But I fixed the bug because there is a bug in a Houdini Engine, which is I will show you. I will link you when you can download the file, and I will contact the side effects so you can fix it. I fixed it myself, right? It's not just two lines of code. But yeah, it will not work in Unity 6 if you have if you do the same workflow. So you have a link to download the script, right? The fixed script, which is I think, not sure where it's now, resource in the script. Is this one? I think it's this one. One of these, not sure. I have recorded, so I will see and send you. Okay. You will need to replace one of these script in Unity for Houdini Engine in order to see all the grass and everything and all the other assets. Okay. Okay, so we're done. If you have any questions, feel free. Okay, thank you. Bye.